Today we're installing these Buster and Punch switches along with some ceiling lights that look just like the Buster and Punch switches, and we're also going to be doing some dimmers. They're the rotary style dimmers that are Buster and Punch as well. So we're going to be showing you how to do that today on how it's done. Alright, so first thing we want to do is pull all of these switches out of the wall. Okay, so there's all the switches. So now we need to identify which switch does what. And the fact that the fan is not up there tells me we're going to have to go get, that does lights. I'm not sure what that does. Okay. So, yeah, so this one definitely does lights, so this one's definitely going to be a dimmer. This one has got notches in the slide bar, so that's the fan speed control. So that one does a fan, so that's going to be a regular switch, which tells me this will be lights, so that's going to be another dimmer. So, okay, now we can take these wires off. And take the tape off of this guy. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and set up the first dimmer. Basically, LD is where your line coming in, so this one that has the power on it is your line. And then L is the one that's going to go to your load, or your switch leg, or whatever you want to call it. So that's going to go to this one here that just does, you know, the lights switch leg. If you have a three-way configuration, the travelers are going to go along L and L1, and then your line or your load are going to go in here. Warned, you are going to need a small little detailed screwdriver to make this up, because it does use the little fined screwdrivers. Get that in there. Tighten it down. That didn't grab anything. That didn't work. Yeah. That's why you always want to tug on it to make sure it's got a good grip, because otherwise you have a problem. Cut that a little bit shorter. I don't like seeing a bunch of extra wires sticking out the back. It just creates more of an opportunity for something to short out. Okay, and then for the ground, this guy right here. These wires a little twist. Put it on there. And yes, you could make all the grounds together if you're doing this for the first time, brand new roughing. But since these are already have an individual ground for each switch, I'm just going to go ahead and use what they've got. And then we'll fold that up, test fit it in place, move on to the next switch. Alright, and then here's a look at what it would look like if you wired it up to a three-way. So we've got a traveler, another traveler, and then the line coming in. And then on the other side over here, we've got our regular three-way switch style where you've got the load on, actually the load is up here. And then the traveler and the traveler. And yes, what they did here was kind of like a switch loop, where this, I guess, was a single location for the switch, and what they did was they just ran a 12-3 over there, used a neutral to loop back there, and have that be connected to the switch leg over here. The other thing, the switch that we were delivered for the fan is a momentary switch, which will not work for this particular application because it only provides power when you're holding it in the position. So we're going to have to order a replacement, but for now, we'll get these dimmers installed. We've got the fan hardwired because it's controlled by a remote anyways. So we'll go ahead and get this done, get this switch over, or I'm sorry, dimmer put in over here, and we'll show you how to put the plates on. All right, so for the switches, they've got these handy little plates. They've got ones like this that come with the switch plate that actually go on the regular toggle style switches, and they'll just slide on in there. Maybe not. So you have to turn up or down. Here. Well, they kind of stay there. Alright, go ahead and put the plate on over it while I hold that. Here we go. And the plate goes over that. Trim that up nicely. We'll have to wipe it down when we're done. And then it comes with some regular generic screws, but what we're going to be using is the actual trim kit for the switches themselves. So you want to hold that? And me without my knife. Oh no. Oh no. I don't got my knife on me. Alright, cool. There we go. Fancy pantsy. Actually. Oh, that's different. I guess this screws into the screws. Okay. Never mind. We are going to use those silver screws. Okay. Yeah. So there we go. A couple screws loose here. Wait, did I say that out loud? I did. Anyway, we all know. I'm not hiding anything here. Alright. Here we go. Trim piece installed. Tighten that up a bit more. Cool. Looks good. Pop that in. Sweet. Yeah. And now we can go in with our handy little threaded knob and just thread it on there. Switches on and off. And then these other guys, if I can get them out of the box and off the floor, just press in and then screw onto that. And you can use a screwdriver or your thumb to get them to line up square. And now some electricians will tell you they should all be horizontal. Some electricians will tell you they should all be vertical. Personally, I say as long as they're the same, they'll look good. They don't need to be just one specific way. But yeah, there you go. So for the dimmers, we've got this little piece right here, which is the other trim piece the plates come with. You can see it's got the notches, so that will slide right over the dimmers. Kind of like that. And then you can put the plate on over that. Now I just put the screws in. Yep. Gravity working still. See? There we go. And we'll take the dimmer knob that it comes with and it should slide in there some sort of way. Let's see here. The notch is over there, so the notch is over here. There we go. Very nice, very nice.
And then the caps.
And then dimmer, and then you can press it on and off. And then we just take these little caps that go onto the screws. Screw them on. I mean, we're not even recording it at this point. Barely. There we go. Alright. Cool. There you have it. Nice little dimmer module. Turn the light on and off. Cool. Alright, so we are also installing some light fixtures that look very similar to the switches, which is going to make this look kind of flow super duper well and go with the whole Buster and Punch look. I don't think these are Buster and Punch light fixtures. I'll include a link. What, do you see a brand on the box? Of what type of?
Maxim.
Huh?
Maxim, M-A-X-I.
Maxim light fixtures. Okay, so that's what these are. We'll include links to all these products below if you're interested. But yeah, this is pretty a straightforward light fixture. You kind of just put it up here, get the bracket screwed to the ceiling. You got your two screws on either side that's going to hold it in place, and then it'll aim on the wall and be for your art light. And these are going to be dimmable, so it's going to be able to set the tone or the mood, get your study, have the perfect atmosphere. Or maybe have your atmosphere have the perfect study. Whatever floats your boat, man. Cool. All right, hold that in place. Oh, gravity wins again. Always getting me down. That's why they have two screws. But you know what? There is a trick for that. And that trick is to have a helper. It also helps if you don't have a shaky hand. I think that means it's time for lunch. Right?
Yep.
I did it again. I did it again. I think it means it's time to move the ladder to the other side. All right, so we're going to aim this at the wall, tighten up the set screw.
The hell is this type of connection?
And then we'll take the... It's a funky light bulb. It's got nipples. It's got nipples now. And then this unscrews from there. And then these just fit right inside here and twist. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's so beautiful, man. I just want to take it home with me. But no. All right, so there you go. That's all there is to it. All right, so turns out there's an extra piece that goes on there that we were overlooking. It comes with this little black ring. that actually fits right over and slides onto the threads and then can be threaded in place. And that holds this trim plate on there pretty snugly. And then from there, we've actually got this piece, which can thread onto that. And then last but not least, we got this guy. Like I said, you just find the notch. So right there, I don't know if you can see it on the camera super well, but the notch is actually at the top. And over here, the notch is on the side, so we're going to rotate that so that lines up right. And just press it on in. And now it has a much cleaner look on the back. Turn it on. And dim the lights. Much better look to it. There you go. Now we'll just continue doing the same thing over here. Leaving this place. I just taped this insert on because, like I said, we don't have that switch yet. So we'll go ahead and put the other dimmer knob on and call it a day. And there you have it. Buster and punch switches and light fixtures that match. And then the dimmers. Looks like a pretty clean install. Like I said, we'll have to put this single pole switch in there later. But yeah, and we even got some black satin Lutron electrical outlets that we threw in, kind of make everything look nice and clean. Thanks for joining us on How It's Done. We will see you on the next one.